here's the big question you've got to be asking is how will these things hold up to an arrow? Well, let's check out and see how that does. This should be interesting. All right, as always, thanks for joining. Well, today we're reviewing yet another set of budget binoculars. This time it is the Wosports 10x42s, and you need to stick around to see how they test out. All right, let's test these things out. Wow, these things are really clear. You guys got to check these things out.
Oh, yeah, those are really clear.
Yeah, they're so clear. I can see you guys subscribing. Over there, check that out. I see you guys hitting the thumbs up button. That's awesome. So I've got to say, of all the budget binos that I've reviewed, this is by far the best set I've ever had. It wipes all these other ones just clean off the pages. And today we're going to be putting them up side by side with kind of an industry standard. We're going to be going against the Vortex Crossfire HDs. These are 12x50, so they're not exactly apples to apples, but it gives us a good comparison and something to base it off of. So we're going to do several little tests and really just kind of go over pros and cons to the Wosports 10x42s. So stick around. So like I said, these things come in at a very budget-friendly price. They're coming in at well under $100. And I tell you what, they come in a nice little box, generic brand box. However, you are getting some really great features. And bonus, if you stick around to the end of the video, you're gonna find out how to win your own set. They sent me an extra pair that I'm able to give away to one of my viewers and subscribers. So stick around to the end to find out how you can win yourself your own set. So I guess let's start off, let's see exactly what it is. I don't want to do a real unboxing, but magnetic case, which is kind of cool. I mean, you can tell when they've spent the money on good packaging, you usually have a pretty good product. So you've got a really nice magnetic case, hard shell case. It is a heavier duty case than I've usually seen come with these. However, I would never use this, but it comes with it. It comes with a strap for that case. It also comes with a strap to come with these binoculars. Little foam padded set that I'm opting to not use. I will be using these with my bino harness. Actually, I've been using them for a while already. Comes with a user's manual, cleaning cloth, and then of course a little phone adapter so you can connect your phone right up to this bad boy. All right, so initially just holding onto these binoculars, I can definitely tell a difference that these feel much higher quality than all of the other budget binoculars that I've tested out in the past. They definitely weigh more, though just the fit and finish of these is much nicer, so I think they've done a good job in that. This set is coming in at $650, and since they're all essentially about the same size, this has got 100 some odd grams more, 150 grams more, and that tells me they've got better components inside these things. Comparing them to the 12x42s, however, these things are at 830, but they are considerably larger in size and diameter. So they're definitely built with some better components. I do know that these guys are nitrogen filled and waterproof, and we're going to be putting that to the test. You've got your very typical center adjustment, focal lens, focal point, and then this for your right eye, the focal on that, and that moves really well compared to a lot of other ones, including the Vortex. This one is a little stiff and tough to turn, whereas this turns really easy. So again, if you're ranking this on a point scale right now, the Wosports already up 1 point. As far as weight-wise, they're not really apples to apples, so I can't give a point either way, so I'll give them both a point for weight. Size-wise, again, they're not exactly apples to apples. Now, I've already taken these outside. I've put them through several different tests out in some fields at several hundred yards in my backyard, looking at squirrels and other things, and I tell you what, as far as clarity and focality, man, what word? Focusability? I don't know, whatever word you want to use. As far as focus and clarity, these things stack up side by side. All right, so you're going to be able to see right in through here. We have got a really nice picture going. You can see the flag waving through the trees, but you can see that garbage can and the side of the garage really well. Like I said, that's about 200 to 250 yards away. And I've got to say that these hold their own better than any other pair I've ever tested, so I'm giving a point to both. Now, as far as waterproof, both of these pair claim to be waterproof, which could be an issue. You know, if you're walking through some water and you drop these things, drop them in the mud, let's test them. Here we go. We're gonna leave these in for about 10 minutes. All right, well, these guys have been in here for about 15 minutes. The Vortex are all good. The Wosports, all good. So as far as waterproof goes, giving them both a point. All right, next, while they're still wet, we're gonna go put these in the freezer for about 15 minutes, bring them back out, and see how they do. Nothing to see here, just putting my binos in the freezer. All right, we got both of these guys out of the freezer and they are both fogged up real good, which I fully expected. Definitely can't see through either one of these. All right, it has been about 15 minutes. Both of these are still pretty fogged up, so we're just going to hit them with the lens cleaning cloth. I'll tell you what, Wosports, not as foggy as the Vortex. The Wosports have a definite advantage over the Vortex at this point. When we look at accessories, both binos come with front and rear lens covers. They come with nearly identical neoprene straps. However, when it comes to the case, the Vortex definitely have a better case that doubles as kind of a bino harness that it comes with, whereas this just comes with the generic case. Great if you're like out bird watching and stuff like that, but for hunting, not really useful. So definitely I would give the advantage in accessories to the Vortex. But the Wosports comes with a phone holder, so I'm going to give them a point for that. But as far as price, these are around the $200 mark. These are around $70 mark. I'm giving the definite advantage to the Wosports. All right, so now it's time to talk about warranties. The Wosports come with a 30-day money-back guarantee as well as a 12-month warranty on their product. However, the Vortex basically come with a no questions asked lifetime guarantee, and I can attest to how well it works. We ended up, you can check out that video right over here in the description, where we took these and got a full brand new set for these being broken. So for the warranties, I'll give these guys a point. Also for availability, whereas you can pick these up in a lot of your big box stores as well as on Amazon, whereas these are pretty much a website based only through Wosports or through Amazon. So I'm going to give an additional point to the Vortex. So it brings our score to 6 for Vortex, 7 for Wosports, and in my opinion, the Wosports coming out with the victory. But if you've been around my channel long enough, here's the big question you've got to be asking is how will these things hold up to an arrow? Well, let's check out and see how that does. This should be interesting. Well, no surprise, I wouldn't expect any set of binoculars to ever hold up to being shot with an arrow, but I tell you what, let's talk about pros and cons of these things just really quickly. I've pretty much covered all of the pros that come with these binoculars. The great value, the great functionality, the clarity on these things I think is fantastic. By far beats any other budget pair of binoculars I've ever used. The only con really to me, I don't like these lens covers being permanently attached. I wish they could be removed because once they've been on here for a long time and you undo them, they tend to just kind of flop right here. I've kept them off and down like this. I'll be honest with you, I'm thinking about just permanently removing them, but that is really the only con that I see to these. Could they have like a better harness that they could include with it? Yes, they could, but you can also buy one on their website. So I'm not knocking them on that. That is the only con that I see to these things. So I think for the price at around $70, best by far set of budget binoculars that you can get yourself on Amazon. So now the moment you've all been waiting for is, how can you win your own set? Well, I'm giving this set away. Here's what you have to do. Follow these 18 rules right over here. No, I'm just kidding. All you need to do is you need to subscribe to my channel. You need to comment down below that just says, I want those binos. It's that simple. In a couple of months, I'm going to put out another video and I'm going to pick one of you as winners. And all you're going to have to do is respond to me. If you don't respond in that video, I'll move on to somebody else. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If I've entertained you in any way, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. And as always, thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you next time.